Buenos dias. Esta miércoles. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I want to talk about one thing. And I'm gonna post a link if I can post a link of Toni Braxton singing "Unbreak My Heart." And as soon as I heard her singing, I said she's walking up the key of G. It wasn't a chromatic walk up; it was a whole walk up. And when I looked at her hands, I looked at the video again, she was walking up in the key of G. And I said to myself, a lot of people want to have perfect pitch. They boast perfect pitch. I boast relative pitch. And I'm also saying that perfect pitch can be learned. And what I say, when I mean perfect pitch can be learned, is that, get this, people, they say, well, I was born with perfect pitch. Okay. How did you know that, how did you know that was C? How did you know that was the note of C? Somebody had to sit down with you and show you that was the key of C, and you associated that sound with the key of C, and you probably heard it repetitiously. Maybe some people have the gift to hear it once to be like, that's the key of C. Somebody had to show you what the key of sounds like. Okay, well, that's the key of A flat. That's the key of A flat. And here's what I gotta say. And when people ask me about music, I do have talent. I do have talent, but it is a talent that I am honing, a talent that I am grooming and fine-tuning to get better and better. I was listening to a Daniel Caesar song that I heard in 2018, and if I sat down at the keys, I can do probably almost note for note what the keyboardist was doing. I couldn't do that in 2018 because I didn't have a chance to enhance my skill level yet. There's talent, and then there's skill. Being born with perfect pitch is a talent. It becomes a skill when somebody actually sits down with you and is like, well, that's the key of A. That's the key, and you actually just start rattling things off. Same thing with Spanish. Tienes, is you have. You start recognizing this, lungar, un largo dia is a long day. And I've only learned that by repetition. So when I think about music, it's kind of like when people say, well, alcohol, addiction is a disease. It's a disease that you have to enhance. It's a disease that you have to keep feeding. You have to keep making that disease. Let me kill this. You have to keep making that disease better and better until it becomes, until it takes over you. Same thing with music. You have got to keep making the music better and better, enhancing your skill. And I said to myself, if I was teaching music, I would actually teach my musicians. There'll be 3 years, also 3 years within their curriculum of ear training, where we're just playing stuff by ear. We're like, what does that sound like? Play it. What does that sound like? Sing it. And then we'll be matching it up. Yeah, all of them will have a very, it won't be perfect pitch to the point of it irritating them, but they'll all know basically by the time I'm done with them how their way around the instrument, whatever instrument they're playing. If it's piano, they'll be knowing all their 12 keys, what they sound like. Chromatic walk-ups versus whole walk-ups. Keep that in mind. Music, anything that you work hard at, first it starts to become a habit, then it takes control over you. Then it becomes enhanced. I have a talent, no doubt. And in 2018, 2017, late 2017, I've only been at the keys, if you count September of 2017, October, September 2017, September 2018, September 2019, 20, let me see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. We're not in September 22, so going on 5 years. And I've come a long way in 5 years, where now I'm able to sit down and be like, well, Toni Braxton singing in the key of G, and she's running ABC, she's doing this type of movement. That comes because I've actually taken the time to sit down at my instrument. Usually I'll go home and I'll probably rerun her and play her as she's singing it. That all people be like, oh, you're so talented. I was born with the talent. It became a skill when I worked at it. So keep this in mind. Whatever your talent may be, keep working at it. Work until it becomes an actual skill. There's two different things. Again, happy Wednesday, Feliz Miraculous. I need to get my pronunciation right, but talk to you guys later.